Hello, welcome to Courtney's Talks. And as you know, I am Courtney. I am out and about doing some things that I need to do today. I'm always making a video and I'm in the car. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be in my vehicle. So you know what we're getting ready to talk about. We're getting ready to talk about Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs, aka the Diddler. Now, I have been looking at some other things about this situation, and I had to remember other things that this man has done. Look, this is what I want to first start off saying. Do I believe that this man is being accused of some things that is everything the truth? I don't know. No one knows. But the things that we have seen on camera he has made himself look so bad that I know he's got to be right now thinking about all the insanity he has done. There was an interview I listened of Suge Knight, Marion Suge Knight, in jail. Now that is a trip that you can be in prison. Excuse me, I said jail. He's in prison and he's doing podcast interviews. But hey, and he made a statement that I'm like, he would know. He said that, I think he should start talking because we all saw some things and experienced some things. And we had a good run. It's over with now. He was like, I had a good run. He had a good run. And like he said, it's a few other people that are still having a good run. And it might tumble down on them too. Now, he never said any names to that. My first thought is Jay-Z. Now, I listened to that and I was like, yeah, y'all had a real good sick run. Going back, I talked about that in a previous video. I'm listening to people kind of talk about the situation with Sean Combs, like this black man is being accused of some things that, talking about the sex trafficking and things of that nature. Now, that part of the indictment seems interesting only because it's like, did he sex traffic children or did he sex traffic supposed willing adults? The willing adult part of it is kind of iffy for me. Am I saying that because I think he should be let off? Heck no. I think he should have to suffer the consequences of his actions. But I go back to what Suge Knight said. He had a good run and it's over now. And he needs to start spilling his guts. He should. But he's not. I don't believe he's going to, because he has children out here in the real world that are having to deal with this extra attention. I can't even front. I don't feel that sorry for his sons, but I do in the sense of their father introduced them to this sick life. But I'm tripping off of his daughters like, dang, that's your daddy? And these are young women. They're not grown. They gotta go to school. He has an older daughter, but then he got those twins. Now, even with that, how he has dealt with those young ladies by having them in the public eye at a time, that was nasty. That was weird. how he had them out here for, I think that was their 13th birthday, and they were dressed like little sluts. I was like, dang, what man that loves his children, love his daughters, would present them like that? And I really don't. I've talked about that in the video. I don't believe his ex that's off of this earth now, Kim Porter, would have ever allowed her daughters to be out like that. She seemed classy. And it's like, what are you on? So he has put himself out here to be believed that he's a sick dude. Like the video that has gone around of him patting down Justin Bieber. What the heck? Like, what's wrong with this man? The video years before that, where he was out with Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber was a child under him. Puffy was what, 32 or 34 at the time, something, and Justin Bieber was what, 15 or 16? No, it wasn't even 16. He was younger than that. I think it was 15. Talking about they was finna go buck fool crazy for 48 hours. So yeah, old Diddler has made himself look wild. Now these parents, that's who we really need to be looking at. Usher's mama, Justin Bieber's mother and father, because I believe Justin's father was in his life as well. The parents just weren't together. How do you relinquish your child over to anybody? Money cannot be that important. Money is important, okay? We live in a system where money moves your world. But excessive amounts of it that you would offer your child up, I think these parents should be looked at too. Now, Usher mama, he a full-grown man. That is what it is. But she should feel like a lousy parent. And she will be dealt with at the end of her life. Like, we all have to be judged. Justin Bieber's parents, how does these adult people take control of your children like this for money? This is what it sounds like. And I think everybody has thought this. You sold your child for millions of dollars. That's a form of sex trafficking. That's what's transpiring at our southern border. A lot of sex trafficking. It is what, almost 1 million children missing from the border into America. Nobody know where they are. Usher and Justin Bieber weren't missing, but these were young men. Usher was 13, and Sean Combs said that he was given custody of him. What? What's wrong with his mama? I don't think he got custody. Sean Combs got custody of Justin Bieber, but 48 hours of buck fool craziness with a 15-year-old. What grown man is finna kick it with a 15-year-old? Giving them Ferraris. Talking about you gonna get this mansion when you 18. What was that about? I mean, just a lot. You know, the entertainment industry is sick. Very demonic. I've talked about some people that were in the entertainment industry that stepped back because of the foolishness. That one guy that played Spider-Man recently, I don't know his name. He is from England, and he doesn't live in Hollywood, and he had given an interview a couple years ago about he doesn't ever want to live there. It's just too much. Now, that's what he said. The guy that played Abraham Lincoln, He is English. He talked about how he would never live in Hollywood. Another, it's just too much that goes on there. Come on now. It's just sick. It's demonic. You are that hyped and that, I don't know the words. You just want money that bad that you are willing to sell a child, sell yourself. I remember years ago watching a video on the internet, YouTube, and a guy said that he was being signed to cash money. And he could have been lying. But I'm sorry, I believed him. He said that, yeah, I let Birdman blank me for the deal. Yeah, I let him do that for the deal. Do I believe that's actually happening? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Do I believe that Sean Combs dabbled in that? Yes, I do. I think what he has been arrested for is interesting. I think he should have been touched for other things. For as like they keep saying, victimless crimes, because they don't have a victim. This woman that it's a new woman that just popped out. She looks like a cross between Caucasian and Spanish. She's sitting with the lady Gloria. I forget her last name. Yeah. This attorney, older woman, she grabs everybody for civil lawsuits, and she's sitting there crying. The woman, from something that happened 20 years ago, and now you want to come out for a payday. For me, that a lot of people aren't going to look at her crazy, but I think some are, because you're trying to get a check 20 years ago, and now you want to come out, because you didn't come out when this first happened. You're coming out now when he gets locked up. And I can kind of understand that, only because there was some songwriter that's friends with the girl Cassie Ventura, and she said it's things she wants to say, but she's scared because he's out here. That was before he got locked up. So I just don't know. And again, I do believe hurting people hurt people. He was touched inappropriately. He thought this is what you do. Talking about Sean Combs, and he just thought, hey, I'm going to do it on steroids or something. I don't know. But I do not think he's innocent of the charges he's being accused of right now. The sex trafficking part is what's getting me, because these women seemingly were willing participants. The only one that didn't seem like a willing participant, I'm not going to say Cassie. I believe at a point she was, because you were so bent on having a music career and you thought he could supply that for you, and it got possibly out of hand, obviously out of hand, and you felt afraid for your life. Okay, is she a 100% victim? I don't believe so, because I believe she did some things. When he goes to court, will she possibly have to testify against them? Probably. I don't know. But I don't believe she's a victim like that. I just don't. Some people say, well, you saw him beat her up in the hallway. Yeah, I saw that. And I thought it was disgusting. I thought it was horrible. There is a but to it. Only because she stayed. And people say, well, she had to stay. Okay. She looked like she was trying to leave in that hotel. So at some point she knew, I gotta go. I'm just saying, I don't see her as this full-blown victim. I just don't. I feel like Cassie made some adult choices. Even though she was a young woman when she first got with him, she was with somebody before she got with him. She was with a guy named Ryan Leslie. And Puffy took her from him, and she was willing to be taken because she wanted a music career. And he was head honcho, creator of Bad Boy Records, and she wanted to be on his record label. Come on now. So I'm sorry she experienced what she experienced, but some of this was of her own making as well. Just like this stuff with him, this is of his own making. I'm not gonna give him the words that Suge Knight gave him, talking about he had a good run. Hey, you did what you did in your run. Now it's over. The guessing of what he did, I think is again that situation with Diego, that liquor brand, and they just wasn't having it. And I think they did call in some favors. Probably had that dude Prince Charles call Joe Biden, get him out the way. That he had the gall, this black dude had the gall to think he could come at us, because they settled out of court with him when he went to sue them. But it wasn't even 3 months later this is happening to him after that settlement. That's just what I think and what I believe. But this situation with looking at how he was acting with that guy, the young man Justin Bieber, like, what was that, bro? You look bad. You look like a pedophile. Like, what was you on? I remember he was when Usher first did his Las Vegas show, Puffy shows up, and what he says the sickest stuff to this dude about how good he looking. His something. Oh man, it was so crazy, and Usher just standing there like he had vacated his brain cells, his body. It was insane. Nah. I feel like, hey, he is nicknamed the Diddler for a reason. Like, this dude was too on whatever Hollywood had him on. And now he's in a prison, a jail cell right now. But hey, God don't like the ugly from any of us. He did a lot. Yeah. That's what I got to say about that. I mean, this is the thing that is going on right now outside of the election, which, man, that's a monster in itself. But I thank you all for stopping in to listen to me on Courtney's Talk. You have a great one.